messed up. You fell again, and now you're sitting there, wondering if God's done with you. Maybe you even whispered it to yourself, God has to be mad at me. But what if I told you that's not true? What if I told you the God you think is angry is actually the God who's been waiting with open arms? So many of us were raised to see God like a distant, angry judge, one who only loves us when we're doing everything right. We think if we read our Bible, pray enough, resist every temptation, then we'll be worthy. But the moment we fail, the moment we fall into the same struggle again, we pull away, convinced that God must be disappointed in us. We hide. We stop praying. We think, He doesn't want to hear from me right now. But that's not the heart of your Father. Let's go back to a story you might know, the prodigal son. A boy takes his inheritance, leaves home, and ruins everything. He wastes it all, ends up in a pig pen, starving, ashamed. And in that place, he decides to go back, not to be a son again, but just to survive. He plans a speech, full of guilt and shame. Father, I'm no longer worthy. But here's the part we often miss. While he was still far off, his father saw him and ran to him. No lectures, no punishment, just a hug, a robe, a celebration. Because that's who God is. He's not pacing the porch with crossed arms. He's sprinting down the road to meet you where you are. Shame says, stay away. God says, come closer. Shame says, you're too dirty. God says, I'll wash you clean. Shame says, you've ruined it. God says, I can redeem it. The enemy loves to use guilt as a weapon. He wants to convince you that your mistakes disqualify you. But God doesn't discard the broken. He rebuilds them. He turns failure into testimony. He uses weakness to show His strength. You don't have to get it all together to come back. You just have to turn around. Maybe you haven't prayed in weeks. Maybe you're in the middle of a mess right now. Maybe your heart feels cold. But right now, this very moment, God is whispering, come home. No guilt trip, no punishment, just grace, just love, just arms wide open. He's not waiting to scold you. He's waiting to restore you. That's the kind of Father He is, and nothing you've done can make Him love you any less. So today, stop running, stop hiding. Let go of the lie that says you're unworthy. God isn't mad at you. He's waiting for you, and He's been waiting with love the whole time. If this message spoke to you, if something inside of you said, this is for me, it is. Subscribe to Purposefully Called and come back each week for more truth, more healing, and more reminders of who you are in Christ. You're not disqualified. You're still called.